You ever notice how silence has a way of saying everything? How it can be louder than any outburst, sharper than any insult? See, people expect noise. They expect anger, chaos, a reaction they can twist, dissect, use against you. But what happens when you give them nothing? When you meet their games with stillness? That, my friends, is when silence becomes the loudest sound in the room. They wanted a scene. They wanted you to fight, to plead, to break. But instead, you gave them silence, the kind that lingers, the kind that reminds them of what they lost. And make no mistake, that silence wasn't weakness. It was the most powerful move you could have made. Because now, every single day, they feel it. They sit with it. It wraps around them, whispering all the things they refused to hear before. You see, they're used to people begging, shouting, scrambling for validation. But you walked away, calm, composed, untouched. And that did something to them, didn't it? It threw them off balance, left them stunned, because it wasn't supposed to go that way. No, in their minds, they'd get the satisfaction of seeing you hurt. But instead, you carried your dignity like armor, while they were left with emptiness. They wanted drama. Instead, you gave them space to realize what they'd done, space to sit with the consequences of their own actions. And that silence, it's deafening. It digs deeper than any words ever could. It's the slap they never saw coming, the one that keeps hitting long after you've left. Every time they look back, they'll remember your silence wasn't surrender. It was control. It was the refusal to be played, the refusal to be reduced. And now, they live with that silent echo, a reminder of just how little they ever really understood you. They thought you'd fight. They thought you'd beg. They thought you'd crumble. But instead, you did something they never expected. You left, and you left them empty-handed. No closure, no explanation, just the undeniable truth that they weren't worth another word from you. And now, that silence is all they have left. Oh, they'll deny it. They'll pretend like it doesn't matter, like they're unbothered. But deep down, in the quiet moments they can't escape, your absence is the loudest thing in their world. Because every time they replay the past, they come to the same realization. They lost someone who actually mattered. And worse, there's no way to fix it. Because your silence, my friends, holds a power they never saw coming. It's the unshakable truth they can't escape. It's the weight of their own mistakes pressing down on them, reminding them of everything they threw away. They wanted to see you react, to see you fall apart, but you walked away whole. And now, they're the ones left with the void. That silence, it's their own doing. And the worst part? It's never going away.